Hello there. This is going to be a general love reading for all signs. There's a bit of nervousness in the air, almost paranoia. You feel it out. Ooh, we're in Pisces season. That's right. Today is the first day of Pisces season. Venus is in Aquarius, Pluto is in Aquarius, Mars, Mercury, something else is in Aquarius. Thank God we have that aqua energy. We're not drowning yet in the water. Neptune hasn't come in completely to trick us. And you know, it's all illusionary, right? The underwater sort of perspective, the rose-colored glasses. But I feel there's like a weird nervousness or paranoia, which I'm sure it'll come out in the cards because it's what I feel when I tune in. Yep, no wonder. You got love confession and confession. That's why there's nervousness and paranoia. Somebody here has something to say. They're nervous about saying something. But it's making them, you ever had that feeling where you're so nervous, you're like shaking or like you can't eat, like you feel almost physically ill? It's like a feeling of so nervous, they're like physically ill. And the paranoia is really something. They're paranoid. Someone who's paranoid about opening up. They're paranoid about being vulnerable. They're afraid. That's a fucking false start. Feels like it flipped and it didn't. The chaser. They don't like being the chaser. Whoever this person is that has to confess this thing, this feeling, or something they've been keeping to themselves, they're the chaser and they don't like to, they're not normally the chaser. You're dealing with a person here who normally people make it easy for them. You're dealing with a person who is chased, right? They're just like, I don't have to work this hard. I don't have to normally convince bitches. I don't have to chase. They come to me. And that's why there's so much paranoia and nervousness here, because they're not used to being in that position. It's usually very easy for them. It's a feeling of like they're out of their comfort zone. Not that they don't chase, but that they're not accustomed to being the one with this secret confession of, I've got to say something because it's eating me alive and I'm nervous and I feel like I'm going to vomit because I really like you. I can't stop thinking about you. This is what it feels like. It feels like they're not in that position. Do I feel like they chase and they go after what they want? Yes, but that's because it's easy. It's an easy target. They're really used to easy targets because that's either they're really handsome or they're beautiful or they're like they're the ones that, I don't know, they give me that feeling of like, I'm cool being the aggressor, being the chaser, but like in this case, they're so, you know what I think it is too, because it's not just physical attraction. This is love. It's because it says love confession. It's not just a confession of, hey, I really think you're sexy. Oh, I think you're so hot. It says love. I mean, that was the very first card to come out. Confession was on the bottom of the deck. So the confession is like trumping all this energy, but it's a love confession. And it's someone who normally has an easy time because I think the prey just puts themselves out there. You know what I mean? Like an easy person. Bitches be just all up in their shit. Oh, hey, big boy. You know, that kind of a vibe. And like, look at you, isolation. You're not doing that. You're not doing that. You're not putting yourself out there on a silver platter for them. This is uncharted territory for them. Mysterious. God, you got this air of fucking mystery. They can't figure you out. So this means they don't know if you're interested because you don't do the usual thing that bitches do. Overly flirtatious, putting yourself out there completely, asking them out. Like, you're doing none of these things. And that's what makes it so difficult for them, because they can't read you. They don't know what you're thinking or feeling because you're just mysterious. You're like this unknown creature to them. Because you're so different, head over heels. Oh, they got it bad. Oh, they got it bad. You got it bad. See, I told you they don't know how you feel. No sparks. They're not sure. Anonymous. They keep it to themselves. They're hiding this. They're hiding the fact that they feel a connection, that they're attracted, that they think it could even be love. It's a love connection. Oh my God, what the fuck? And then the no sparks flew here with the mystery because they don't know how you feel. They have no clue. You don't make it known. You're not an easy catch for them. But see, that's the thing though, yeah. Masculines, their whole shit is, they're naturally wired to hunt, to chase. That's what makes this here even more, because they like the chase, but the chase is different. It's new. It's making them work hard for it, which makes them want it even more, but then they get really scared and nervous and they're paranoid about it. I think they're paranoid because they're worried if they put themselves out there and they say, I'm feeling you're going to say, I don't feel it. I don't feel that. They're worried about there possibly being no sparks because they don't know. So they keep it to themselves, anonymous. You have no clue. I mean, you might have little bits of pieces of ideas of it, but they haven't come forward. Self-love. Because this feminine is just not going to make it easy. She's just not easy. She's not a fangirl. Oh, I'm not going to go and fawn over you like all these other bitches. It's just not. It's like just not her thing. She's like, no, I'm the prize and I know I am and I love myself. And they don't know what to do with a creature like that. They don't. They're literally in like uncharted territory here. They do not know what to do. They're going to spill it. They have to spill it. Saw that little drip of water? They're going to spill it. They are definitely divine masculine. Oh, this motherfucker. See, that's why they all fawn over him. You see that? You see that? They fawn over him because this is a catch. This is somebody who might be really successful. They might be real handsome, very, very like fucking BDE, which is big dick energy. They are very cool, calm, and collected. They've got it all under control. They run the show, right? They're the boss. You know, that kind of a vibe? And then this comes and it's like exactly like Christian Grey. Like, he just had his whole life figured out. Bitches fawned over him. He had his pick of the litter. He was just like, meh. And then here she comes along, and all of a sudden now he's discombobulated and making up excuses to go and see her. Oh, I thought that was you. It's just because she was like, yeah, she was fucking hella attracted to him, but she also didn't fawn over him like everyone else did, and just didn't make it easy. You know what I mean? It was just like, she had this different vibe to her, you know? And she made him work for her, really. And men like that aren't used to that. That divine masculine, he's not used to having to work for what he wants in a woman, in a feminine. And he has to work here. And it's driving him crazy. It's driving him mad. A perfect match. I mean, you guys are just, this is it. This is a mirror. finding someone that you have this like major fucking connection with, because the two of you are so equally yoked. You're literally like, it's like you found you a you, they found them a them. You see what I'm saying? It's like they're not going to let this go. This is a dog with a bone. I'm going to tell you right now, because a person like this, a divine masculine, I don't care how nervous or paranoid he is, he's not going to let that go, because he didn't become successful by being stupid. Do you know what I mean? He did not become successful because he was stupid and fucking idiotic and naive. It's almost a business transaction where he knows, and I'm not saying he's going to handle your guys' connection and relationship as a business transaction, but it kind of is in the beginning, because it's like he knows better than to let a good thing get away. Is just my point. That's my whole point in that. He knows better. He wouldn't do that. He wouldn't let a good thing like get away from him. Mouth watering. You make him fantasize. He's already fantasized about the two of you being intimate. He has imagined what he would do to you. All right now. Shit. Okay. He's literally imagined, like, thought about it, melancholy. And then you have spellbound that landed all on this energy of the confession, love confession, head over heels. I mean, yeah, the motherfucker's like under a spell. You put him under a spell. Every time you're with him, you talk to him, you're near him. He says things he wouldn't normally say. He does things he wouldn't normally say with other people. You've got him under lock. And that makes this person very nervous, because nobody got him on lock like that. Like, he's gonna do things for you, say things to you, treat you, and he don't know why. Like, when you leave or it's over or he's done talking to you, he's just like, what the fuck is wrong with me? What did I do? What does it say? Oh my God, what the fuck? Because he's under a spell. Not literal. This is not literally under a spell. It's just the connection and you and him and the vibration. It's magic. So of course it would be like he's under a spell. I just got the chills. It's magic. But that melancholy right here, you got him in his feels. They're feeling not themselves. Like, that's the best way I can describe it to you. If someone said, hey, what's wrong with you? They'd be like, I don't know. I just don't really feel like myself. You got him feeling some type of way that he's not used to, because again, he's not feeling like himself. Taboo. The way this motherfucker wants what he can't have, bruh, because no one tells him no. Nobody tells, nothing is off limits to a man like that. And you are. You're going to make him work for it. You don't put it all out there. You don't make it easy. That's why they're going to cherish you so much more. That's how they know you're their wife. That's how they're going to know, because they know they've been around the block. This is an experienced, fucking mature person. They know that the women that are easy, they don't want to marry or wife a woman like that, because she could be easy with everybody. She could be attracted and fangirl over anybody else. Like, they don't want that as like a wife or a partner. Do you know what I mean? Have fun, be casual, whatever, but they wouldn't seek that as a partner. And I think that with you, they can feel there's this difference of, this could actually be longevity. Like, this could actually be like someone I could settle down with. Someone who I could see myself committing to. Someone who makes me level up. Someone who makes me work hard for things, and that you don't give it to them easy. And I think that they respect you for that. It's a respect thing too, that self-respect, that self-love, empowerment, the girl power card. It's because you respect yourself and you're just like, I'm not going to chase. I know my worth. And like, if you want me, you have to prove it to me. I'm not just going to give myself to you just because you're Christian Grey. I'm not just going to give myself to you because everybody else does. Like, I'm not, you got me fucked up. And I think it's refreshing for them to see someone, yeah, Ace of Wands, bitch, they're going to see that that's them. That's them reaching out. That's them confessing. That's them making some sort of bold move. Yeah, because wands are action. They want to take this to the next level. They want to offer something that's going to make this grow. And they will, because it's an ace. So it's a new thing. It's a new beginning. It could be a new relationship. But this is them. And they know they have to do it because remember, they're the chaser. They're the one that has to initiate. This is them initiating. And what they say or do is going to be different for each person. That could just be them reaching out. See, King of Coins. I told you. That's like a ring. That's like a fucking ring of commitment. Look at it, it's a diamond. Look at him. Queen of Coins, King of Coins. Because you guys are equally yoked. You're probably a boss too. You're probably somebody that, you know, everybody want you. You guys are literally mirrors. This is two people that will commit to the other. It's like marriage vibes. You know, with the fucking diamond, it's like a fucking, it's like commitment. On both levels. They've met their match. It's the perfect match. You mirror each other in all these different ways, and they've never met somebody who mirrored them like that, who is exactly everything they've always wanted in a partner and they didn't think existed, so they didn't put much time, effort, or thought into it because they just figured it didn't exist. It's almost like that's a lit match, right? Which in my midnight hour oracle, the lit match talks about new beginnings and spark and desire, lust. The fuck was that? Oh, the Magician. Oh, the Star. Bitch, shut the fuck up. This is something you manifested. You manifested this. Because the Star is the Magician is manifestation. You manifested each other. You prayed for each other, you wished for each other. That's what the fuck that tells me. And this is almost like a fairy godmother with the wand. Your wish is my command. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. You manifested each other. Like, I mean, you guys are going to be to the T. Like, you're going to, every quality they have is what you've been looking for in a partner. Why? Because you're it. Because what did we learn? What's the secret code? Is that we're not searching for love and we're not searching for the perfect person and partner. We become it. So we attract it. Do you see what I'm saying? So you're not searching for love in a person or searching for the perfect person. We've taken all this time to be alone and heal, to become the partner of which we seek. That's why these two are fucking mirrors. They've literally called each other into existence. I'm sure it was fated and it was predestined, but how did you meet? Because it's a vibrational frequency and it's time. You're both ready now. You're fucking match. Vibrationally and in every other way, you're a fucking match. But you literally manifested each other. Both here didn't even realize that there was a person just like them that existed out there. You may have believed, right? The Star, you may have hoped. The Hierophant, bitch, that is a goddamn commitment. And then Justice. Oh my God, that's commitment. Somebody here might have been divorced too at Justice because that's like legal shit. Somebody here may have been previously married and then divorced. That's what those two cards tell me. That may have made them very cautious. That may have made them very cautious with relationships now, because something tells me this is not once. I don't mean that they were married more than once, although they could have been. Something tells me it's a repeat pattern for them. They've always chosen the wrong ones because it was the type that they were going for or the type that they were looking for. They didn't do the work on themselves. And so they attracted in people who used them and then left them like a piece of trash, abused them, maybe even cheated, whatever, or if they fucked it up because they were low vibration, I don't know. But to me, it feels like it was a repeat pattern for them. And it's almost that thing about like, fuck love then. Fuck love. Fuck it. There's a lovers. Told you called each other in. Bitch, here we go. Cupid's arrow too. Yep, 2 people struck by lightning. 2 people under a spell. When the 2 of you are together, it's like under a spell. Very old school vibes too. So I love this tattoo tarot deck. See the Cupid above? Bitch. Struck by lightning. Struck by Cupid's arrow. It's love. So this is love. Apparently it is. It's a holy grail. The devil and the 10 of cups. They're so afraid. It's got the chills. Because the 10 of cups is that feeling of like literal fairy tale. Like it's too good to be true because it feels so fucking unreal. It's everything I've ever fucking wanted. And there is this fear for them, right? See that? The obsession card, right? This is the devil, obsession. They're afraid to get so attached to you or this that it's going to change them, and they don't want to be like how they used to be before in relationships. But what they don't realize, which they will soon discover, the 2 of you will, because I feel like both of you will feel this way, is that you're coming together at a higher vibration. So you're both self-aware and tempered, so that you won't allow yourselves to be in something that's actually toxic and obsessive. You guys won't even let that happen. You'll temper each other. When one's kind of getting a little, the other one's going to say, no, we're good. We got this, member. We're good. We trust each other. Listen, we're independent, but we love each other. We're vowed together. You know what I'm saying? At least one of you will always be self-aware that you guys can like bring each other up in vibration if ever it teeters that line. But can I tell you, I think they're already obsessed. They're obsessed with either the idea of this, or they're obsessed with like how come they feel like this, or they're obsessed with you. It's something, because it screams obsession. It screams it. However the obsession is going to tie into this, they are obsessed with you, obsessed with the connection, the feeling, why you, how come the, whatever, I don't know, but they're obsessed. And you know what's so funny too is I feel like for a lot of you guys, you don't feel them acting obsessed over you. They would never. Remember, you had Anonymous earlier. They hide it. Divine masculine, hand in pocket, gold fucking watch, all dressed to the nines. He's cool, calm, and collected. He's not going to show it. Of course he's not. Because he's more higher vibes, more mature. He's not going to show it. Because he doesn't know if you feel the same way. Remember, he's smart in business, so he would be very smart with his moves. Told you. Look at him. Hiding behind that sword. That sword is his sword of truth. His sword of communication. It's hiding behind it. He knows he's got to say something. He can feel it. He's not stupid. He knows this. He is actually being very sure about it, which I love and I respect, because he's not just shooting from the hip and being impulsive, which you wouldn't want a man like that. Why would you want to be with a partner who's so impulsive? That just means that like you can't really trust them in things because they're just impulsive and they don't think things through. They're really thinking about this. But what I feel more importantly is they're fearful. You can see the way he's kind of hiding behind it, right? He's kind of like, he's fearful. He's fearful of speaking his truth because he's not sure if there's no sparks on your end. That could be what they're paranoid about. Remember we talked about paranoia earlier that I felt? He could be really super paranoid that like, it's like he's obviously prideful. It's divine masculine. He doesn't want to be wrong. He doesn't want to look like an idiot. He doesn't want to scare you off. He doesn't want to fuck it up. But that's that confession. And the confession doesn't have to be, I am in love with you. He may not say that. because it may not fit in each of your scenarios. So remember now, in each of your scenarios, however it's going to play out for each of you will be different. In your scenario, his confession might just be, I'm not sure how you feel, but I think I feel something. I think whatever. Some of them, their confession might just be, hey, are you free on Friday? Because I mean, for them, that's a big deal to even like go out on a date. They may not date. Like Christian Grey didn't date. I don't date, I fuck hard. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't date. That wasn't his thing. So it's like I said, for each of you, it'll be very different. The confession though is, to me, two people being on the same page. So you guys, and I felt this on my live on Instagram earlier, follow me there, xi_missy_xi. It's the only Instagram I have. I have, I think, like 36,000 followers. You'll know it's me because I go live there. You see the live videos. So don't be duped by the fake accounts that have been happening throughout the years, for years, and Instagram does nothing about it. People wonder why I have to constantly change my default pic because of that. Because people will take my current default pic, make a fake account and pretend to be me and literally DM you guys and solicit you, which you guys know I would never do because it's not what we do. You come to me, I don't go to you. And so this is why I have to constantly change my default pic once new fake accounts start popping up. But don't get duped, okay? But follow me there because I post a lot of funny things too, because laughter is the best medicine. But I tend to go live sometimes, and especially if you become a subscriber, you know, a lot of times I try and do things for my subs, and even though I forget, but sometimes I try to really make my subs feel seen and heard. But in any case, this is... God, as soon as I hit the energy again and feel them out, there's no words. They're speechless. They don't know what to say. It gives me the impression they're so afraid that they'll say the wrong thing. That's why they don't say anything. Yeah, King of Swords. He knows he's got to speak his truth. Hiding as a knight. And then he knows as a king, he's got to come forward with the truth. The King of Swords is truthful. He knows he has to. I'm telling you, that's at heart to heart. The two of you might just, and that's what I was talking about in my live earlier. I got distracted because the fucking energy is just like this breathing on me. Is that for some of you, the love confession might come in the way of like just two of you having a real honest conversation. Of like, I feel this, but I'm scared because I've been really burned. And I feel this, but I don't know how you feel. And I'm really nervous. And I think, and I got the chills again. I think that that's really going to be profound in a lot of your connections, is this open, honest, heart-to-heart conversation of, if it's just me, I apologize. I don't know. I'm so confused. I've never felt this kind of a feeling before. And it's new to me. And like, I don't want to fuck this friendship up. I don't want to fuck up this business relationship, right? Especially if you guys work together or whatever it would be. I don't want to fuck this up, but I also feel like I can't let this go. Because it's growing. It doesn't like go away. It actually gets worse. It festers. It's like a festering. There's some sort of communication that has to happen, that will happen actually. Some sort of a heart-to-heart. Just one conversation will shift this whole thing. The conversation being how you both honestly feel. And be honest. If you're fucking scared, say I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm nervous. I've never been in a relationship with a person that was a mirror to me, a match. Higher vibe. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to feel. And I'm not sure how I feel. Because I feel something, but then I don't know what. Oh my God, it's the fucking card we got on live too. I used this deck, my C'est La Vie deck on live, and before I did, I said, I feel like there's love in the air, there's love coming. And then this card came out. Bitch, it is, because it is. Because it's love. New love for the both of you. I've never felt this before, and I've never experienced this in a state of my life where I can recognize the fuckery and the red flags and period. And my nose is getting super fucking itchy. It's not just because it's coming into spring and my allergies, but it's because you guys know when my nose gets super itchy or I get the chills, it's because it's spot on. This new love is coming, and it's new for the both of you. And it's scary for the both of you. Receive. Gotta both be open to this. Good news. That's that communication. No bullshit. I swear to God it is. I can feel it. Making your mark. Wave of inspiration. I mean, you just make them feel some type of way. You leave this fucking mark on him, them, whoever. You've made your fucking mark on them. They have never met nobody like you. They have never. That left such a fucking impression that after you've left, they've thought about you. Do you see what I mean? They don't think about people when they're not in their presence. They don't think about them. They're not worrying and thinking and, oh my God, I want to say something, but it's just that no one does that to them. You've inspired them. Wave of inspiration. They're inspired by you. They think about you. They fucking wonder what you're doing. Where do you fucking live? What do you do? What do you do? They just want to know everything. What you do this weekend? Like, they want to know so badly what the fuck you did this weekend. You know what I mean? Like, they're like dying inside. Like, they just want to know everything about you. You've inspired this like curiosity inside of them that they didn't know existed. You've inspired this spark of hope and love, and that scares the fuck out of them. All right, let's get into this extended. If you want to rent it, click below this video the word more. It's going to bring up all my links. You're going to click that first one and go to my website, saltwaterhealstarot.com. We're going to use a sexual tarot magic deck, which is why we got to do it on my website. Okay? For those of you that are waiting for your personal readings, I'm working through the list, honey. Trust me in the timing of it. I've done a bunch today already. They're uploading. I've got maybe about 7, 8 more people total left. If you're one of those 7 or 8 people, thank you for your trust. Don't book with me if you can't trust me and my timing. Please, okay? We have continuously, I have, meaning me, we meaning me, have been continuously working through all of the pre-orders for shipping, etc., etc. Thank you for your patience there. Thank you for your likes, your shares, and your subscriptions here on YouTube. I will see you in the extended. Love you.